Hi there, this is going to be a daily reading for Tuesday, April 16th, and I hope everybody had a relaxing weekend. For those of you that didn't get to watch my weekend reading, it was the, I think it's called Falling in Love, Catch Me I'm Falling. Honey, I don't remember what it was. Intimate reading I just did. Go and catch up. Anyways, we are gonna get right into it. This is a reminder that this is general, so it may not resonate with everybody, okay? Remember, time is an illusion and energy is fluid. We've been doing a lot of releasing, okay, the past couple months, and then very heavily the past couple weeks, and then finality the past couple of days. Finality, completion, finito. You can actually feel it in the bones for those that this is affecting. To the bone marrow, as I like to say, right? There is just a lot of closure, I think, that was needed for many. As far as, you know, maybe it was, some of you it was forgiveness. And for some, it was about forgiving yourself. A lot of you guys, it's about surrendering to what the outcome is. You guys hear me say this all the time. That's really the key to manifestations, right? Is to put out what it is you want, put that order into the universe, but we're not specific as far as asking for Jane Doe or John Smith. What we do is we ask for the qualities of which we would like, and we become those qualities of which we would like, because like attracts like. And then we embody the feeling of love if love is what we want. If you want love, you gotta be love. You know, I just found that quote last week saying, if you want to be the one, if you want to find the one, you gotta be the one. Total law of attraction, like 101. Letting the outcome go. It's something I battle with too. I know exactly what to do. I teach my clients on how to manifest. And even for myself sometimes, because I'm human and I get caught up in the 3D shit, will sometimes, for a split second, get caught up in how I want it to happen, how it should happen, who I want it to be with. And, you know, it doesn't always happen like that. Here we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This is the Doreen Virtue cards. Romance angels. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, looks like love is going to be knocking on some people's door, if it hasn't already. You know, staying optimistic is exactly what I just said, where law of attraction is everything. So we don't sit and go, oh, I'm so sad, I really want to find a person, I feel lonely, I feel depressed, and this and that. No. We're positive about it. We're still vibrating really high. We're not searching love. We're not seeking it. We know love will come when it's time. This is a really high vibe particular person here too. Oh my gosh, look at that. See, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So yes, indeed, someone's coming in that is being manifested. How long ago did you manifest them? I don't know. Could have been very recent. Could have been a very long time ago. You also have here, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for many of you, no, you didn't meet them yet. Okay, so don't be going through all the scrubs that you've met in your past life or in this life going, well, it can't be them. They probably not. Now, for some of you, yeah, it could have been, but it wouldn't be a scrub, honey. It wouldn't be somebody who's hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. It's not that kind of scrub, right? This would be a person that even if they was a scrub in the past, if they come back in now, you wouldn't even recognize them because their vibration could be so different. Or it would be a person who is a new person that you've just not met yet, and then when they come in, their vibe is really high. In any case, this would be a person not offering crumbs, whether they're new or old, period. And like I was saying, you know, in the past few readings, because I think it's my patience level, We're not in the mood for repeating ourselves when it comes to the basics of the ABCs 1, 2, 3s of automatic. We don't accept crumbs. That's basics and automatic. And at this level, we don't need to say that out loud or remind ourselves. And if you do need the reminding, then but that's the ABCs, right? The 1, 2, 3s. You don't accept fucking crumbs. You don't accept somebody who is, you know, not reciprocating in energy, in time, in effort, whatever it is. If it feels off, then it's off. If you're not feeling it physically, then obviously, right? It's all these different things. Like, those are common sense ABC 1, 2, 3 things. We're not talking about that. This would be for somebody where, hey, it could be the fucking one. And it's somebody that's vibrating on a very high frequency, such as yourself. Because like attracts like, something flipped, wish fulfillment, the 9 of fucking cups. Complete wish fulfillment. It's almost as if you get on the right frequency and everything just kind of unlocks. Or it manifests. Everything just manifests. If you want to find the one, you need to be the one. And I just keep seeing that in my head over and over and over and over and over. Feels like somebody here really shifted into a different frequency and energy and vibration, and that's what is causing this new change. This is what is causing you to now manifest things. And for some of you, it is old things that you're manifesting. But remember, when you put that intention out there, you ask for something, right? It goes into the vortex, as Abraham Hicks says. And it stays in the vortex until you become a vibrational match to it. So for some of you, yeah, it could be something old that you're asking for that's coming true now. But is it because you're finally now becoming a vibrational match to what it is you're asking for? Remember now, what resonates, resonates, what don't. Something's coming to an end. 10 of Swords. Something where it wasn't pretty and it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pretty. 10 of Swords is the worst it can get. It was betrayal. It was fuckery. But the good news is that's the worst it can get. And that's the completion of this cycle of fuckery. But you got to close the door. If you keep rereading a book or a chapter that's pure fuckery, then you're entertaining fuckery, right? So now that we know that we've learned the lesson of whatever this was, or let's say, for example, we were betrayed, or, you know, someone fucked us over. Remember I talked about in the beginning of this, it felt like for some of you, it was this forgiveness. And the forgiveness here is what I'm talking about, whether it's forgiving ourselves for being in a position, for letting a motherfucker, you know, come in and betray us, or however that is. Some of us have to forgive another person who's not even sorry. And if that's the case, that's extreme strength. Because remember, forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is about you and freeing yourself from that obligation, from those feelings that are keeping you weighed down, right? Now, all the way over here on top of the Romance Angel cards, the 8 of Wands flew out. And the 8 of Wands is a card of travel, right? Because it's fast movement. It's a card of communication. But this is somebody falling in love because it feels like Cupid's arrow, 17 million arrows coming at once and just shooting me. And it's Cupid's arrow. Very specifically Cupid's arrow. This card flew out, but I'm not feeling it. It's just 8 of Wands, and Wands are about actions and movements, right? So this is about something where there's a lot of movement that's going to happen. But it feels like I've fallen, or I'm falling. So this could have been, or it could have already happened, or this could be happening with the new person. And it really does fall into line with that intimate reading I did, that weekend reading I just posted, which was called, I think it was called Catch Me, I'm Falling. Something to that effect. And it falls right into this. Someone's falling in love, whether they want to or not. They are. And it's not going to be your usual type or expectation of how it comes in. The Empress, vibrating super fucking high too. The Empress is the birth of abundance. It's the birth of all new things. It can be literal birth for some of you. Some of you could be pregnant or getting pregnant within the next, I'd say 6 to 12 months. I just saw that in my head, 6 to 12 months. For those of you that can't get pregnant, then clearly that's not for you, okay? Or don't want children. Now, this is also about hitting that really high frequency that I was talking about earlier, where you have just really evolved. This is like the butterfly energy, butterfly vibration, where we are just seeing everything from a higher perspective, and we're not triggered like we used to be before, and we've learned lessons, and we've learned forgiveness, and we've learned how to let things go, and we've learned how not to focus constantly on the negative. A very big part of us being able to manifest beautiful things in our life is how you look at things. And if you are immediately drawn to think a negative thought, always, and you're just pessimistic, it's not going to work, because what you're going to do is probably manifest more things to be negative about and pessimistic things. So for example, when I do readings like this, I can always tell where people are vibrationally just based on the things that you guys write and comment. If you come full force with this negativity and just the way you write stuff, and you're just, oh, what, they're gonna come in with crumbs and fuck them, and it's just this immediate thought of fucking negativity, you ain't there yet, boo. Okay, because it would be this energy space of, we already know the possibilities are that a person could come in offering crumbs, but we already know at the Empress or Emperor vibration that we wouldn't entertain it. So it's not really even worth our time, because again, this would be the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3 basics where we wouldn't entertain it. So why would we bring that up? To bring it up and speak it could be to help manifest it. We're vibrating really high, and so we say, wow, that's interesting, right? This could be the one. Well, I know that I'm working on myself, and I know that I'm doing the best job I can, and that I'm constantly progressing and evolving, and I can imagine that I would attract someone into me on that same vibration. And I also understand, because I vibrate so high and I see things from a whole big perspective, that I do attract to me all walks of life. I do attract to me very low vibed people and very high vibed people. And because I vibrate this high, I understand that I don't have to drink from every motherfucking cup, because that's how the fuck you get poisoned. Again, that's the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. Okay? Now this would be a person who understands all that. Pure abundance coming into with this 9 of Cups and the Empress. It's like a birth of all new things, but you're gonna have to shake the old way of thinking, guaranteed. Look, 9 of Swords. Remember, we had the 9 and the 10. Worry. 9 of Swords is fears, it's worries, but it's all in the head. It's all the thinking. It's about shedding the old way of thinking. Oh my lordy lord. 2 of Swords came out in reverse, and I don't read reversals unless they tell me to leave it, and they said to leave it. 9 of Wands here. I mean, all this energy right here is because of past fuckery. 9 of Wands is what we call the wounded warrior energy, where now I'm on the defense because I've been fucked over, because it's been pure betrayal or whatever it was. But remember now, we have come a very long way, and if you are vibrating at this Empress, Emperor level, a butterfly vibration, however you want to look at it, this would mean that you can recognize the signs. You're not a fool. And we also understand that we have to be open. Because if I shut everything out, I even shut out my own blessings. I have to be able to trust my judgment and use my intuition. That if something smells off and it smells fishy, then I don't let it in. But it's not that I'm over here letting everything pass by because I'm shutting everything out, including the good. No, this is using discernment, right? Upright, 2 of Swords is a person that can't make up their fucking mind. I don't know. I'm delusional, possibly. I'm not seeing it. I've got the blindfolds on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to choose. In reverse, it's the complete opposite, coming in at very extreme discernment, going, I know exactly what the fuck to do and what not to do. So it doesn't matter that I've gone through all of these energies in my past, because that's not me today. Right? I'm not the same motherfucker that I was then. Pure and simple. A cycle has ended and a new one is starting. Has started for some of you already, but are you seeing that? Queen of Wands just popped out. That could be Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. But the Queen of Wands is somebody. They're just so zesty. They're feisty, you know? They could be very physically attractive, very sexy. physically. But also remember now, sexiness can also be from the inside, which exudes out, because it's like anything else. Beauty comes from the inside out. If you ugly on the inside, motherfucker, you ugly on the outside, okay? And that's the way it is. This would be a person who knows their worth. They feel it within. They feel their worth. They know their worth. They feel self-confident because they've mastered the art of self-love. So therefore it's showing physically. Now this would be a person who walks into a room and all eyes turn to them because there's something very sexy about them at this time. It's almost as if they walk in and they put spells on people without them even trying. Something about that energy. And with the black cat in the picture, honey, it's something very juju-ish about this. Not that you're doing that because, honey, we don't need to put spells on no motherfucker to make us fall in love with them. Oh, all right, now we don't do shit like that, honey. We are the motherfucking spell, okay? We walk in the room, all eyes on me, like motherfucking Tupac said. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is, it's like you walk in a room and all eyes do turn to you because there's just something about your presence. Somebody here falls in love because you are magnetizing. You are, I put a spell on you because you're mine. Whether this is Annie Lennox or motherfucking Bette Midler's version, honey. Okay? It's like you put a spell on them. That's exactly what it was. Also, the High Priestess here came out too. Trust. I trust. I sit in this place of calm. Very, very, very intuitive too. Male or female, don't matter. It's a very intuitive motherfucker. They trust their gut, honey, and their gut never lead them astray. They've learned to recognize the signs too. Why? Because they look here. They look with the third eye, not here. This is also a person who's uncovering something. Something reveals itself, and from last year, late last year, I've been talking about this revealing itself thing, and it's coming up again. Could it be a secret revealed? I don't know. Somebody could be revealing something to you. I don't know. But it's something that's secret that will not be secret for very much longer. Four of Pentacles. Hanging on tight, not letting something go, not opening up. Someone who's stubborn. Oh, not opening up to this. I told you it ties into that intimate weekend reading I just did where it's like, I don't want to fall in love. Oh. No, I'm not ready. Look at that. It's the second you open up to it, the second you change that vibration, whew, it just comes in. And it feels like a person, because, you know, with the High Priestess energy of that hidden, even though you've never met them yet, it could very well possibly be a particular person that just know you, or vice versa, right? Now, I don't know how that's gonna work, honey, but it feels like somebody could know somebody, like they be lurking in the background and shit. Sorry, let me fix my cards, because I'm noticing that some are in reverse, so it's possibly the way I grabbed the deck. I grabbed one side upside down when I was fucking with it. You guys know I do not read reversals unless it come out that way and they tell me to leave it. So I just want to be very sure all my cards are upright. Okay, so catch me, I'm falling. Catch me now, I'm falling in love. It's a really old fucking song. You guys remember that song? Catch me, I'm falling. Oh, Lord. First card out. This is the Isis Oracle deck. Cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. It's like an old ancient tablet. Very, very high priestess energy. Very juju-ish. That's why I'm going to the Isis Oracle deck, because it just, you know, the goddess Isis is very juju-ish, and I'm super connected to her, right? So I want to read it. Serpent of Fire, do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. This is you in now the butterfly form, right? You ain't that same motherfucker, honey. All right, let's get an angel answer card and then we out. What do we need to know? Angel answers. There's something better. This card just keeps coming up relentlessly, and you guys know how I feel about it. I absolutely love it, and you'll see why. If you're a new subscriber or viewer, let me read it to you so you can see why we be loving this card, honey. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have, the very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes God has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. You see why it's so important for us to open the possibilities up and surrender? Because if you be asking for John Doe, right, like we were talking about earlier, what if there's somebody even better out there for you than John Doe? But you will be here. And what if you asking for $5,000? I want $5,000, universe. I want $5,000. But the universe trying to give you $5 million. But you keep screaming 5,000. I am open to abundance that is trying to work its way to me. I am open to abundance for my greater good. See the difference in that? That's that shit right there. There's something better, so stop fucking asking for the specifics. You ask for the qualities of which you want, but it's drop the specifics about it, right? Because that can be fucking you up when you're trying to manifest, right? When we manifest with law of attraction, it's all about being open and surrendering to the exact outcome. We know what we want's gonna come, but you have to understand that sometimes you saying you're gonna marry so-and-so, or you want this type of person, like for example, me, I was very specific saying, I know I'm gonna be a football player's wife. And then the reality in February came and I went, you know what? Why are they making me feel like Missy stop? And I remembered why. It was because, hello, when we manifest, you cannot ask for specifics. I am open to the man of my dreams, who is everything I've ever asked for, who matches my vibration, who is kind and generous and treats everyone with equality, from the janitor to the CEO. I want a person who is loyal, you know, who is always learning and evolving, a person who's willing to say I was wrong, person willing to keep learning, a person who wants to help me save the world, a person who's gonna be my balance. But also I need somebody to be my peace, right? But I also want a motherfucker that's gonna challenge me at the same time. I need them feisty just like me. I need somebody just as wild to run with, someone who will also calm me when I need the calming, but also challenge me and fire me up when I need that too. And then you let that go into the universe. And then the universe goes, okay, so we got somebody in mind here. Let us try and work and bring them to you. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to remind you guys, for those that are waiting for your recorded readings, I am so fucking behind on them. They are coming out slowly by slowly, and I thank you so very much for your patience. I truly believe in divine timing, which is why I don't panic and freak out over things. I really do. I just go, what it is, it's divine timing, so we go with that. But thank you for your patience. They're coming out slowly. Now, as far as the second batch of the bloom bracelets are being mailed out within the next couple of days. Hats are going to be mailed out today. They're already boxed up. And I am accepting all reading requests again. If you would like to request a reading, click on the box below. All of my information is there, okay? I want to just thank you guys so very much. And hello there to all my new subscribers. That's my Mrs. Doubtfire impression. As you guys know, I can't do impressions at all. I'm horrible, but hello there. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon, okay? Love you.